drinks.
What?
How do you mean, what?
What do you keep looking at me like that for?
I'm trying to work you out.
Oh, what have you decided?
I haven't yet.
Well, let me know when you do.
Could I have a sweet sherry, a half a bitter and a Benedictine, please?
Hey, Emily, have you heard this?
Oh, Nick is back home. You know how he's been missing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
It's a big relief to Gail.
It for all of us. Do you know, in fact, I think I'll have another large gin Vera, please. Help me get over it.
Still right, love?
The main thing I'm trying to work out is what you might have been up to with my husband.
Must be awful, that. Being married to someone that you can't trust.
Hey, hello.
Oh, thanks, Vera.
Go on then, I'll have another as well.
Right.
Oh, I'll give this young man one.
Now leave him alone for tonight, eh?
Yes, I do, Dom. Anybody with an ounce of sensitivity will just leave them alone to speak to their son in peace. Come on, now we are.
Taking a notice, she'd be there now if it wasn't for me.
Him, so I'll leave it for now, eh?
Yes, come on.
Yes, love, please.
I haven't laid a finger on your rotten husband, and I wouldn't if you paid me.
Ah, you're used to getting paid for it, are you?
I don't have to stand for this.
Excuse me, look.
Neither do I have to stand for working next to someone like you.
Well, you won't have to, because I'm off.
No, I'm off. You stop here, I'm off.
Here, what's going on?
I've just resigned. As from now on, I don't work here anymore.
Yes, she does. I'm the one that's resigning.
Look, neither of you's going anywhere till I find out what's been going on.
Any chance of a pint, Vera?
You, go on, serve him.
I've just resigned.
Look, you've done no such thing. I decide who resigns round here, and you in the back.
Ah, Rita, what can I get you? That's if I can get anything. I don't know what's going on round here tonight.
Well, vodka and tonic would be very nice, thank you, Dom.
Ah, here we are. So what's all the shouting about, love?
Jealousy, I think. A pint, Don.
Yeah.
Do you know, I turned me back. I mean, how long were you in here?
Yeah.
Must have been 5 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Well, you should be and all. Folk don't come in here to hear arguing and shouting. They can get that in their own home.
I just get these ideas in my head. You know how you do? And you can't get them out and they torment you.
But what ideas?
About her and Gary.
They haven't.
I don't know. But when you get an idea like that in your head, it's like you become possessed and you can't get it out. And it makes you say things that you know are stupid even when you're saying them.
Look, you stop here.
£2.85, please.
Cheers, love.
Hey, you. Have you been messing about with her husband?
No, I told her I haven't.
And you'd swear that on the Holy Book? Which I haven't got with me, but there's one upstairs somewhere.
Swearing out you like, I don't see why I should have to.
Right, OK. Always had a roving eye, you know. I've had to watch him ever since we've been married.
Well, I wouldn't say our Gary's like that. Not as a rule.
I used to think it were an affliction, you know. An overactive thingamy. Mind you slowed down now. It's underactive now.
Do you know what I think's brought all this on? You know, me being all jealous.
What?
Promise you won't tell nobody.
No, of course I won't.
Well, he's been wanting us to have a baby. Gary has. That's been causing all sorts of problems, bedroom-wise.
Funny fellas, aren't they? I mean, some of them are more broody than us.
Well, I think that's what started all these ideas in my head.
So you mean he wants to have babies, but you don't?
Well, I haven't. Not till now. We're still young, aren't we? We've got plenty of time.
Well, you've never as much time as you think, you know.
I know my mum would like us to have one. She's always showing me baby clothes in the catalogue.
Well, that's up to you, love. But I don't think you've got to worry about, you know, Samantha and your Gary.
No, it was just daft, that. All she wanted off him was his bike. I know that.
Oh.
I feel sorry for him, really. I shouldn't have said what I said, so I apologise.
Only what? It was my fault, then?
No.
Look, she's apologising.
And there's no catch?
No.
So let's be mates again and get bulling pints, what God put us on this earth for. Right, Liz?
I admit it. If he had really tried it on, I don't think I would have said no.
Well, I suppose some people might think Alec Gilroy's a good couch.
I'm not looking for a
was solely upset about him having to pay for everything after all them extras I ran up.
Yeah, but you didn't know he had to pay. I'd have done the same if I'd have thought it were a freebie.
Aye, well, he did have to pay, didn't he? And he wouldn't take a penny.
Well, he can afford it.
That's not the point, Vera. There must be some way of thanking a fella without hopping into bed with them.
We can say that again. Our Jack would rather have a big dollop of fry-up put in front of him any day in week.
That's a thought.
I don't think Alec Gilroy's into fry-ups.
No, but he's very partial to a nice bit of lamb.
Joyce has gone, I take it?
Yeah, half an hour since.
Here, well, it's something special.
What?
You know, that you wanted her for.
No, Vera, it wasn't.
Oh, right, well, I'll tell her then, when I see her, that you were looking for her.
I was not looking for her. Good heavens, I can't make a casual inquiry about anyone now without you lot turning it into a romance.
Yeah, but you were looking for her.
Yes, because if she was still here, I was going to ask her to do one or two things for me this afternoon.
All right.
I'm talking cleaning, Vera. If she's not here, I shall just have to leave her a note at my place, and you can read into that what you like.
So they say. Now what?
Alec's right, you know. You're nothing but an old romantic at heart.
Romantic, me? How can I be romantic? Been married to our Jack for nearly 40 years. Well, if you can manage to tear yourself away from that girlfriend of yours.
Be a big favour to me if you can, Andy. I'll owe you one.
Oh, now who can turn down an offer like that, eh?
So you'll come in then?
I'll be glad to, Vera.
Right.
I appreciate that, thanks.
Not half as much as I do.
Nothing wrong, is there?
Wrong?
Between you and that girlfriend of yours.
No, why?
Well, I mean, you're in here at dinner on your own. You jump at the chance of working tonight.
Well, she happens to be having dinner with the boss. And as for tonight, well, I need the money. It's as simple as that. We both do. Now we've got our own place.
Your own place?
Yeah. Anne's put an offer in on this house and it's been accepted. So, any spare work you've got going here and I'll jump at the chance. You know, it's a nightmare having responsibility, isn't it?
And I don't think she's very happy about it.
She wouldn't be. It's hard enough finishing on a double, isn't it?
That's not funny, you. This is our grandchild she's carrying. It's a very worrying time. She lost one, you know, a couple of years ago, and it's preying on her mind.
Oh, poor love. Is she there on her own?
Yeah, I think I should go.
Oh, you do go on, you women.
Now, listen, if you men had to go through it, you'd have invented a better way of having them by now.
That's true. Well, I'm going to be off. Bye.
Bye, love.
Ah, Joyce, the very person.
Not now, Alec.
Oh, just a quick word.
All right, I'll take it.
Take it.
Malta. I'll pop round later and sign the necessary.
The holiday? Oh, good. Oh, it's an excellent bargain. But no, it wasn't that. No, it was about tonight.
Yeah.
Do you fancy Shirelles?
The bloke or the club?
The club?
What's the catch?
Oh, no catch. It's just that I'm going and I'd appreciate your support.
Support?
Well, your company. I've got one or two acts on there this evening.
I don't think it's my scene.
Oh, please. I'd be very grateful.
Oh, why not?
Oh,
okay.
Smashing. Right, well, I'll see you at 8 o'clock inside. I won't keep you.
Inside?
Table 7 is reserved. Oh, and Joyce,
Yeah.
don't forget your checkbook.
What?
Well, when you go to Sunliners this afternoon, pay for your holiday.
But surely it's time the crevice was filled.
Keep your voice down, Curly lad. Discourse vis-à-vis the rectangle is not for the ears for those without.
Those without what?
Those outside the
He
perimeter.
knows. Oh, Jack, you wouldn't have a night off tonight, would you?
Oh, don't I wish. Well, what's going on, Alec?
Well, I've got one or two acts appearing in a club, and like any good agent, I'm trying to drum up a bit of support, you know. I'll have a small Irish.
Right, I don't think I'd bother them over there. They're in conclave.
What?
Square dealers.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. Well, I wonder if they might be interested in Webster Harris. You know, he'd be ideal for the next ladies' night.
Webster Harris?
Yes, a client of mine, yes. Plays selections from the lilac domino on the spoons.
Magic. So you're not familiar with the doings,
Oh, yes. The chief steward on my last ship, he was a master dealer of the marine rhombus. It's affiliated to the Square, but is a bit more flexible, you know, than being away a lot of the time.
But you're not actually...
Oh, no. Mind you, it's a must for chief stewards, stocking up abroad and that. There was always a supplier on the square and a bit of mutual back-scratching, you know.
So it's international, then?
Oh, absolutely. Except Sicily. They make their own arrangements.
You know, I didn't realise.
Oh, well, they don't advertise, Jack. And then, of course, there's the vow of confidentiality. The Pythagorean oath.
Who?
Pythagorean, it's from Pythagoras. It's like the doctor's Hippocratic oath, only they vow to look after one another, you see.
Hey, you know, I've never heard it like that.
Well, you wouldn't, no. And if my chief steward hadn't been such a fond of his ale, neither would I. I vow to keep good and true the walls of the Rovers.
I vow to keep good and true. Oh, how's it going?
The walls of the Rovers.
Jack.
Same again, Curl?
Yes, please. Make man an orange juice, will you?
An orange juice for you, so you can keep good and true the walls of the Rovers.
What was that?
Keep ye good and true the walls.
Shh. Who's told you that?
Why, my sources. No need to worry. I wouldn't utter to those outside, you know.
You mean those without? And that includes you. And what's more, you've got it wrong.
I have not.
Yes, you have. It's the walls of the quadrangle, not the rhombus.
I think I should go and check if I were you.
Haven't got a fag, have you, love?
No, sorry.
Give up, eh? Been reading the pamphlets. Me, I like me fags with 'em. Stunts its growth, they say. But they don't know how big it would have been if you hadn't, do they? What you here for? Tests?
Yeah.
You can refuse, you know. I mean, they can't make you.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's never bothered me. Well, except when I were having our Bernice. She was my fifth and I'd lost previous, so they had me in with my ankles. Like 2 footballs they was. Are you sure you're pregnant? I mean, there's not a lot of you.
I'm pregnant.
Aye, well, I suppose tests will tell you for definite, won't they? Got your bottle?
Yeah.
You know why all this takes so long? It's because we're all booked in for the same time. Doctors. Mustn't keep them waiting, that's all that matters. Do you know what happens if you fail?
Fail?
If you fail, you get more tests. My sister-in-law's friend failed hers and she was telling us about it. They get this great big needle and... Oh. Haven't got a fag, have you, love?
Tricia. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too late. I wanted to give you some support, you know, but I missed the bus. How were it? Well, actually, I haven't been yet, and, Oh, you were just going out for a breath of fresh air. Well, I hope you haven't missed your place in that queue, love. Come on, let's get back in.
And that's the head. And there's the line of the back.
Oh, that's marvellous, isn't it? I can't wait to show our Jack.
Now, you have the pamphlets. But is there anything you'd like to ask?
The blood test.
What's it for? Well, we measure a protein from the baby that's in your blood. And if it's outside a certain range...
Then there's something wrong with baby?
No, not at all. It just means the chance of a problem is greater. It's still only a chance.
And what if I fail?
Fail?
Test.
If the alpha-fetoprotein is outside the range, we just ask you to come back for some other tests.
Oh, well, that's all right then. And when do I get results?
In about 10 days. We'll write to you.
Oh, well, thanks for all your help. Now, don't you be worrying, Tricia, because your Alpha What's-her-names will be all right.
My pleasure. Your mother's right, Mrs. Armstrong. You mustn't worry.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Hey, great. Jack, come and have a look.
I'll be there in a minute.
You see, look there. There. That's its head. No, Vera, there's his head. Are you sure? Oh, yeah. Hey, and that line going down there, that's its back.
Oh, yeah. And that's an arm.
Where?
There.
Oh, yeah. Is it? I think so, because it must be, because there's his shoulder. Isn't that brilliant?
It's marvellous.
Jack, look. Look, that's your grandchild.
Looks like a map of the lakes tonight.
No.
No, there. Windermere.
No, that's its leg. And there's his head.
Oh, see, hey, that's good, isn't it? And that's his back.
Right,
Yeah.
his back. What? Do you mean you know it's going to be a boy?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it?
No, I said to him I didn't want to know.
How do you mean, obvious?
There's its doings. There.
You great egg. That's its umbical.
It does all fall to you until such time as a new apprentice is initiated, and that happens to be the very first item on the agenda of next meeting.
Yes, but this new fella is going to have to take the pledge, isn't he? You know, to keep good and true the four walls of the quadrangle.
The course?
Not a rhombus, then.
No, why'd you ask?
I just wanted to make sure that I remembered it, correctly.
You've been with a sailor.
No, I haven't.
You've been talking with one. The marine rhombus is for them.
Well, I didn't know that, but why the rhombus?
It's got 4 equal sides like a square, but no right angles. They're not as strict as us, you see. So where did you hear it?
Well, I can't remember. Same again, is it? Excuse me.
Norris, old man, won't you join us?
Later, Derek. I need a quick word.
What are you doing?
I'm networking, Mavis. You know what that quick word will be about?
Yeah, square dealer's business.
Precisely. And the vacancy that exists therein.
Sometimes I think the main vacancy is between the ears of those involved.
Mavis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope it's not long before you're in there playing their little games with them. Then perhaps we'll hear no more about
Mavis, it is not a game.
Oh, no. Well, what is it then?
It is a confluence of like-minded men who've reached a certain level of significance in the community and are prepared to give of their time and experience for the benefit of all.
How do you know that? I thought everything was secret.
Their workings are secret, but their altruism is well known. I mean, last year, for instance, they organised a coach trip to the Blackpool Lights for the Distressed Dentists Association.
Oh, was that the trip that Norris tried to sell you tickets for?
Yes, well, that's because there were a lot of spare seats to be filled.
Thanks.
Next time I'll make it a one-way ticket. The whole idea of me going away was giving him time to calm down.
Liz, this is Jim, your husband we're talking about. Even I know he doesn't let things blow over. You can't just keep adding fuel to the fire and then ducking for cover. Anyway, tell me about your holiday instead.
Right. I'll get the first round, you get us a table.
Deirdre, what did he go bringing her round here for?
Well, I'm not in hiding. This is where I have my lunch.
I wouldn't get involved with their problems if I were you.
No, I've got enough to worry about with yours, haven't I? Where have you been all morning?
May I remind you that you are staff, Mrs. Rashid?
You may. And may I remind you, you're running a travel agent's, Mr. Gilroy.
Did you hear all that?
Well, we heard something going on, yeah.
Were they taking bets in here? It was us.
Mum, leave it out, will you? It was you that went away. It's me that's had to live with him since he got that letter from your solicitor.
Oh!
And I'm not taking sides, but it's you two getting divorced, nobody else.
You used to see a bit of Bill Webster. Have you any idea where his interests lie these days?
Can't say as I do, no. But I could put a good word in for you if you like. Give me the shudders, that business out there. Been there, done that more times than I care to remember.
Who's this, you and your husband? What's his name?
Carl.
God knows what he's going to say when he sees this bump. No doubt give me one of my skull to match. He's due out on parole soon. Don't know when exactly, but I know it's soon.
Our Terence, of all the women he could have had, who does he go and put up the tub? Only the wife of a fella who's battered me already.
Is Jack in, Andy?
Big family powwow in the back.
Oh, well, no bother. Just let him know, casually in conversation, that I was in. Talking about our house being on the Historical Society's list.
All right. I'm sure that'll just pop up casual like, Derek.
Yes, it's fascinating, isn't it?
We're expected.
Yeah, go through. Changes everything having kids.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I mean, we come and go as we please, me and Gary. Don't have to think about anyone else. I don't know anything about kids. I mean, when do they start to eat proper food? You see, I were oldest and youngest in my family. I've got any experience of kids. What if it hurts me? Won't be able to take it on the back of a bike. What if I leave it on the bus?
Oh, Vera.
I'm not serving.
Andy, you were there.
Mm-mm.
What was I like?
You were like someone who was full of vodka and having a laugh.
Yeah, I know, but honestly, what did you think?
Now, you see, I hate it when people say that, because it's a sure way to get smack in the mouth.
So you didn't think like, wow, there's the next Heather Small?
Oh.
Lead singer of M People. No, not really.
Right. Thanks.
But what do I know, eh? I mean, you might be the first Fiona Middleton.
Yeah, but with hair, not harmonies, eh?
I wonder what mine's going to look like. Combination between me and Gary, I suppose.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, look at Tommy. I mean, his daddy were dark and Lisa were dark. I think he's a throwback to his granny, you know. Heaven knows what this one's going to be a throwback to.
Can I get a refill here?
Jamie loves coming to see you and your pigeons. You're good with kids.
When they're young, aye.
Here we are. Oh, where's Jamie?
Oh, he's out back with Jack's pigeons.
Oh.
We were just saying how good Jack is with kids.
He's not so good with the fathers. When's the happy release date, then?
Well, he ain't got me address, so that's something. So I haven't been officially notified, I hope, but I think I remember... Well, I heard you were out... Oh, I don't know, next week or two.
Well, he's got no claims over this baby.
Oh, here we go again.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Then I had this dream.
You couldn't sleep and you had this dream?
Oh, well, half asleep. I reckon it's all this decorating we're doing. I dreamt the whole place were pinks, blues and yellows.
Your whole house is blue and yellow.
Eh?
Your house, it's blue and yellow. We know. We have to look at it every day.
And we have to look out at a tweedical row of boxes, obviously built by cowboys.
Ah, but it is on the Historical Society's list. Mention that to Jack if you get the chance, will you?
What if mine turns out like him? We'd have to love it.
Oh, I'm afraid so.
Jack says I can have some crisps.
Down there. I was sick this morning.
Hey, Judy, do you think you might be, Hey, wow. So how far along do you think you could be?
Could be 2, nearly. Yeah, it could be 3 weeks.
Weeks? Hey, you do know it doesn't always happen the first time, don't you?
Not what my mum says. She reckons I have a fist pop and so does this one now.
Alec.
Oh, Fiona?
Look, I just want to say I'm sorry if I was rude to you today. It's just I'm not the person that you're looking for. I've got to be about 0.5 million over the limit before I in front of anyone.
Well, name me a legend who doesn't.
Hey, you'd have to pay me in vodka, eh?
That can be arranged. A vodka for the young lady, barman, please.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
Well, you have come in for a drink, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but I can get my own.
Well, allow me just to say that's show business. No hard feelings.
Oh, that's nice. Guess you didn't really think I was any good, did you?
Look, if you're not interested, you're not interested. It's no good me forcing you into something you don't want to do.
Right. A mineral water would be nice. I'm just going to nip to the loo.
A mineral water would apparently be very nice. Bum?
Yeah. Did you want to get home, Maud, or would you rather have one more and wait for Bill and Maureen?
Well, they didn't actually say they'd end up here. I just thought they probably might. Sally, did your father-in-law say much to you about tonight?
Tonight?
Only him and our Maureen are out together.
Are they? Oh, are they?
I don't want to know or hear of Carl ever again. Whereas if it were Terry, you know...
But the lad is always going on about his father. He will want to see him.
But I haven't told him he's due out. He doesn't even know he's in strange ways. Well, I didn't want him pestering me to go up and see him, so I said he's in a prison in another part of the country.
I believed you.
Jamie.
Your dad's no good. He knocked me about, you know that.
I know. But that's why I wanted to see him. Just tell him off. I was a kid when he did that. He won't get away with it now. But you didn't have to lie to me.
Hey, have a sandwich, love. And here's your drink. Look at all the trouble Jack and Vera have gone to.
Has he always been in strange ways?
It were for our own good,
And he's
love.
here in Manchester?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to see him?
No.
Here.
Yes.
You know when that girl comes out of prison? You know, that Tricia's husband?
Aye, yeah,
Well, suppose he wants to stick up with his wife and son again. I mean, it's so natural a man would want his family.
Vera, he's not natural. Don't forget, I've met him.
Yeah, but what if he wants to start fresh, you know, somewhere else? We'll never see him again. There you are. So I'm on brown.
Thanks, Vera. Cheers.
220, please.
320 for cash.
Oh, you're a kind man. Thank you very much.
Listen, I had that Fred Elliott round today. I want to join the square dealers.
You're joking.
Well, I thought you were, but no, it was serious. Anyway, I said no.
No?
Well, I couldn't afford it.
What is it, the subscriptions? Is it the...
No. I mean, I couldn't afford my brother square dealers coming around wanting reductions and free holidays. I'd be out of business in 6 months.
No, there is that, boss.
So I will not be taking the Pythagorean oath after all.
Right.
Excuse me, I don't want to interrupt your lunch.
Oh, you're not
no,
doing
join us, join
us.
No, I won't do that. But I just wondered, is Rita in the shop this afternoon?
She's over there now.
All right, well, I'll pop in later. You haven't heard from Fred Elliott today, have you, Dad?
No, what about?
Well, apparently they're electing new members to that Boy Scout troop he runs, the Grand Order of Ancient Twisters, or whatever it is.
The square dealers,
Yeah, that's the one. Anyway, he asked me would I like to join, but I said no. So, have you not...
heard anything? No.
Oh, well, my place is still going begging.
Did you hear that?
Of course I heard it.
They've asked him, Alec Gilroy. Why?
I don't know why.
But I shall... I don't know what I shall do. Well, I shall phone Norris to find out what's going on.
Well, he's not going to tell you.
No. I won't phone him. I shall do nothing. Alex said he's declined the offer, yes?
Yes.
So it's still open, isn't it?
Yeah. Mind you, she did say that Carl hadn't got her address, didn't she?
Okay, how can I have it? She's moved twice while he's been inside.
Yeah, I haven't nobody know of her now.
Fred?
I'll have my usual tincture, if you please.
Gather you're getting round to choosing your new member.
Lips are sealed, Jack. More than my reputation's worth than to speak of such things in public.
Could still be interested, you know.
Oh, hello. Want a pint?
I'll have a whiskey if you don't mind.
Oh. Scotch, Mr. Cole.
Right.
Hello, love.
Hi, love. How are you?
Oh, not so bad. Can I have a vodka and tonic?
Yeah.
Hello, love. Can I get you a drink?
No, I just saw you popping in. Look, has Alec had a word with you about giving me some coaching?
Well, yes, he has.
Only I'd be ever so grateful. I've never done anything like this before. And, well, to be honest, I need someone there to tell me what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong.
But do you want to do it at all?
Well, I didn't think so at first.
I mean, it's not just Alec talking you into it, because he can be very persuasive.
Yeah, and I can be very stubborn. No, I genuinely want to do it, and I genuinely want you to help.
So, Gilroy's turned us down, has it?
Said he didn't think you were the type.
I think you must have handled it wrong.
Oh, well, I'll get you to do it next time then, shall I?
Well, why else would he turn us down? I'd have thought it was right up his street.
Said he didn't fancy the settlement. What's it matter? Why? He's had his chance and we're not giving him another. I say he's not having another.
You mentioned it. I thought he'd start on again. Why didn't you tell me he was in strange ways? Can we go see him? But no, not a word.
Well, happened it's a bit best.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Right. Wee stable lad in Newmarket. Put a fiver on for him, send him in the winnings, you know. Tell you one, taught me one thing though. Even if a horse is trying, doesn't mean to say it's going to win. Anyway, All these experts are so clever. Why do they need to sell their information? Why don't they just retire? What about that Horace Bachelor, eh? Keynsham, Keynsham. What the name of God was that all about, anyway?
Well, that's me, Jim.
Right, well, might as well take a wee dander into town, spend the afternoon in the bookies, I think.
All right for some, eh?
I beg your pardon?
Why, for Riley, it was a good journey, son.
Is that... Oi! Come here. Is that what you think I'm doing? Is that what you think, Jacko? You think this is the life of Riley for me? Is that what you think? Well, let me tell you something, Jacko. It's not the life of Riley, and you know nothing, you understand?
Jim, I was only joking.
Oh, you think it's a big joke, Jacko, do you?
Look, I don't know nothing about your private life, and if you don't mind, I'd rather not get involved.
Exactly. You're not interested, so will you get me a pig and large whiskey, please?
If you're sure that's what you want.
Well, why else would I ask for one?
Right, all right.
Jack, I'll ask you for a large whiskey. A large one. No, you're not saying.
Anybody serving here?
That's not the point.
I'll be with you in a minute.
What I'm saying is, what are you talking about? Well, what's the problem?
I thought it might have been a good idea if you went home and had an early night.
Oh, an early night. And why would you say that, Jackal?
Well, you've had a bit of a skinful, you know. I'm
Certainly
like
have.
the manager. I don't know how you do it.
Well, you see, it takes years of practice, Jacko, and eventually, after a long time, you learn how you should pace yourself, and then it's easy after that.
Aye, and then you learn how to call it a day.
No, I understand, Jacko. You don't want any trouble. I'll tell you, listen, I'll tell you more. You won't have any trouble from me. You're a good man, Jacko, you know that? Listen, I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll away down the road to the Legion, and I'll have a couple in there on my way home. How's that, grab? You coming?
No, I'll stay.
I'll go. You coming?
No. Thanks, Jim.
All right, listen, you're a good man, Jacko. You take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow, all right?
Aye.
Without fail.
Thanks, Jim. Right, down you go, Tom.
Cheerio now. Cheerio, Maud.
The pint and a sherry, please, Jack.
Yeah. I'll bring them round, Cock. I'm sorry about that.
You're sorry. I've been apologising for him all day.
He's left you high and dry, has he?
Oh, yes. But never mind, I'll have to work the weekend, see if I can get finished for Sunday.
Thanks.
Landlord, white wine and soda, please.
On the house.
That's very generous. What's it in aid of?
Lucky on horse.
Oh, I see. Just so long as it's not meant as a softener, if you see what I mean. As long as that's clear.
Perfectly.
Right. Cheers.
Hope you rhombus.
What did you just say?
Oh, quadrangle. I mean, there are two theories, aren't there?
Keep your voice down. What do you know?
What don't I know, I think you mean? I pledge to keep good and true the walls of the quadrangle. Or is it rhombus? So, look no further, Norris.
No further for what?
Tommy Mook's replacement. I'm your man.
After what you've just said, eh? Those words are sacred. They're not meant for the lips of the squareless. Besides, we demand the utmost loyalty and discretion from our novitiates, novices. Not even in the running.
I take exception to that.
Do you? Ah. Right. Well, I'll keep you in mind if you tell me who blabbed.
Can you keep a secret?
Yes, of course I can.
So can I. Can't fool me like that.